Hey guys, it's Shedek, and in today's video we'll be covering the heavily voted for Storm Shield North. Before we get to the footage, I just want to show you, I can do community posts now, so whenever I have like I don't know what to do, I'll probably just ask you guys, and well, you guys voted, and it was more than 100 plus votes, and 50% of that was Storm Shield North. So, Storm Shield North. And one more thing, David Dean shouted me out, so hello to all of you from David Dean's channel. My name is Shedek. Nice to meet you. And yeah, so let's get started to the footage. So yeah, this is wave 1 in action. Sadly, I can't get any high wave footage, but I want to explain that in this tunnel I did overbuild because of simply the possibility of this amplifier being attacked on wave 28. If this amplifier does get attacked on wave 28, I'm not sure it'll hold, but you'll be a better chance because nothing will hit the walls and everything will walk through the tunnels. So you're better off with an overbuilt tunnel than an underbuilt tunnel, since you can't really recycle on this tunnel. And yeah, that was wave 1 in action. Hopefully I can get a better wave in the future. And now that we're back, let's clap the traps into existence. Everything except the sound wall trap. I'm not gonna put the sound wall trap in there because I want you guys to watch the sound wall video to learn about the sound wall trap. Eventually with time I will add the sound wall trap to that, but yeah, that's about it. So first things first, let's talk about the block off. So a lot of people have probably built tunnels to influence us to like walk into there and into here. Me, I didn't like it, so I just straight up blocked it off. So let's start with the right side, the east side block off. I'll show you the lava bomb. When we trigger it, it is down here. Now, this is reliable because I've never had a lava bomb destroy my walls before. So I'm not going to break it down before. I'm just going to show you guys how to build it. And again, it's going to be like this. It's going to be regular sandwiches are like this, with no tile inside of it, and then full sandwich will be the tile edited inside of it like that. That is to provide block off, and you guys know the rip. So let's just get started. We're gonna jump around. So to actually get started, first things first, go to start at this tile, walk 2 tiles up, 1, 2, and then add 3 wall launchers. These 3 wall launchers are 4x's, and they will be able to launch Hus all the way down here, or down there and stuff, or down here, and then this is basically recycling them, and it's all good. So now let's start with this block off, because this is the simple one. For this block off, we have, what do we have actually? Oh yeah. Okay, so for this block off, we have a sandwich, but with a full tile under it, for like a full tile being like this. This is a full tile to shift the lava bomb. This is not the only tiles to shift the lava bomb, so it's basically 4 full sandwiches with tiles unedited in there. All of the cones facing to the northeast. One more important thing, all of your block off should be made out of metal because it has the most HP. Hus target the walls with the most HP, the less HP. So if you block it off with a bunch of walls that have high HP, you'll be able to have a strong block off. If you also want to increase your block off, you could also use any wall trap with building health to increase it, like wall spikes with building health or wall launcher with building health. I recommend just going with wall spikes because they're useless traps and endurance anyways. If anything's hitting your wall, it's already bad. And then behind that, we have again, all of those behind that is just empty sandwiches, regular sandwiches, nothing inside of it. Nothing inside of them. It is just really empty. And then we have another layer filled with ramps. So under these ramps, we're just gonna go in there. There are 4 tiles of edited floor pieces. This shifts the lava bomb all the way down here. And what happens after that, if you had just those floor tiles, the lava bomb would shift right here into this pit. But because of these pyramid tiles right here, the lava bomb is now shifted over here, which, I mean, it's okay. I don't really mind. I think it's pretty nice to handle, to have a lava bomb there. It's like, why not, you know? Now this lava bomb is permanently stuck there. It also depends on how the Hus approach it, but the Hus just spawn here, so the lava bomb most of the time is there. And then there's the lava bomb down there, which is shifted with those 3 tiles. We'll skip that. So this is the lava bomb shift that is a little bit trickier. We're just gonna break it down. This one we actually have to break down to show you because it is a much different lava bomb shift than the other one. This lava bomb shift used to have the lava bomb, I will get to it in a second. Oh yeah, never mind. So this lava bomb shift used to do something special, but now it no longer does that special thing. So the lava bomb lands here, but when I had a tile here before, like edited like this, the lava bomb used to land down there. Now the reason why I have it like this, which I will explain in a second, is because this husk spawn here and break it. So I do not remember the block off, so hopefully I could just recover the footage. Okay, we're gonna actually pause it. Alright, so I reviewed the footage so I can easily rebuild it again. So let's actually walk out of this area and trigger the lava bomb just real quick to show you where it is. It is in this area. So I couldn't shift it any further than this because the spawns would end up destroying it. So this is how the lava bomb shift goes down. So starting from this tile right here, right? You're going to be placing 2 tiles and then a tile right there so you know where it is. Edit that tile to look like this. This tile to the right of that to look like this. And then this tile to a diagonal shape. This will shift the lava bomb over to here, and you will be good. Then behind that, behind these 2 tiles, place 2 full tiles, and to the left of that one, place a tile like this. Then to start it off, we're going to be placing walls behind the edited half tiles. Actually this one can operate. Walls behind these 2 edited half tiles, a wall to the left of that, and then we're gonna enclose it into a sandwich facing the left. Now we're going to be doing, this is the only shift we're going to be building together. The rest of them I will be explaining to because this one's a little bit complicated and that's it. So again, go behind it, pyramid facing to the left, one more time, and then you should be all good. Now for this tile over here, we actually have to do something different. So when I looked in the footage, it looked a little bit like, so after reviewing the footage again, because I forget, it was pyramids facing the northeast instead of the northwest, and then you just block it all off like so. Actually, I don't think you really need that wall, and then just you don't need that wall either, just a pyramid here would be nice. And that's about it for the lava bomb shift. Now we're going to go trigger it again, oh great, so we'll trigger it again at a later date. So let's start talking about the main tunnel. So for the main tunnel, starting at the lava spout, we have the cracks right here. To the right of that, a 4x wall launcher, or 3x or 2x, personally does not matter. Another 4x wall launcher. This one I recommend having 4x to launch them all the way back for recycling. And then to the left of that, we start our tunnel. So there's a tarp here. Could put wooden floor spikes if you want. Not a lot of husks will be walking through here. 4x wall launcher. You could put 3x or anything, doesn't matter. This is wave 1. And only certain tunnels do you need 4x's. 4x's are just my personal favorite wall launcher, so I use them a lot. I do have a different schematic for different times of durability, so different, depending on the situation. I plan on having like around 3 wall launchers at the end of the day. Wall darts on the left, ceiling gas on top. This is very important because what's going to happen here is the husk will be walking down from there over to here, from right here. They'll spawn here, and then they'll fall down here, either walk inside of here or over here. Now from that tile, you're going to walk 1 tile to the west. It's going to be wooden floor spikes on the floor, sound walls on the sides to make propane drop. You only need 1, so if you don't want that one, feel free to remove it. Then you walk another tile to the west, and there is a wooden floor spikes, 4x wall launcher, and a ceiling gas on top. Now I hope I'm moving my mouse slow, guys, I really do. Now on the right of this is another 4x wall launcher. This is to push the husk all the way over there for no reason. It does for stalling personally. Then to the left of that, there is a wall dart because it has a 3 tile activation range. So anytime a husk walk in this radius, the wall dart will activate. To the north of that tile, you'll have a wall dart. This will just hit anything from this layer. And then above that tile, there is another wall dart that will shoot anything from, if it stands up here, all the way down to that ramp. On top of that is ceiling gas. This will only trigger when smashers walk up in here because of the height difference. I'm pretty sure ceiling electric fields trigger on a 1.5 times radius of tiles down. Ceiling gases do, but I prefer ceiling electric field because I'm more confident in that. Tile from block off from right here. This is another 4x wall launcher to launch them all the way down there. Wall dart across as well, and then cover all of the missing tiles here with just tiles so nothing flinks. There is an off chance that flingers can fling from here on spawn, but I'm simply out of tiles, so I'm not going to be able to spawn kill them, nor would I care. Now you guys might be wondering, why are you overbuilding for wave 1? Well, simple. This can not this has the possibility of being attacked more than just on wave 1. Anytime there's a random wave, Storm Shield North can get attacked. So there's a possibility of this amplifier getting attacked on wave 28. And what do you do if you have a bad home base north on wave 28? That's right, you just suck it. Now, since I've just wasted your time there so I can upgrade my walls, let's get back to the tunnel. Now, when you walk up here, there is a tar pit. This could be honestly a 2x or a 3x, I don't know why I'm using a 4x. 4x, 3x wall launcher to launch them into another tar pit with a 4x wall launcher to recycle them down into there. 4x's will definitely launch them in there. I'm not sure about 2x's or 3x. And then ceiling gases on top of them for extra damage. If you have the tile, feel free to put a wall dart in there. And then we're going to go inside of it. It is a full sandwich surrounded with a floor on the bottom. And then behind this wall launcher, we have another full sandwich, as you can see. And to the right of that wall launcher, we also have another full sandwich. And then, just for sake so you guys can know, to the right of that full sandwich, we have another full sandwich with the pyramids all facing the northeast. And yeah, we're gonna continue now. This is where we go back down. There's no actual way. Actually, there is in here. Let's walk right in. And then moving on forward, we have a tar pit with a 4x wall launcher with a ceiling gas on top. The 4x wall launcher will launch them all the way over here. The tar pit will hold them for 3 seconds. Wall dart will shoot anything that gets in here. If you have the extra tiles, feel free to place anything on these walls. Personally, I'm not. Then 2 ceiling gases on top. The reason why there's no tile here is just to simply say tiles. And then now that we're done with that, let's just go check around, see if there's any more block off we need to talk about before we move on to the last segment of the tunnel. Is there anything else? Nope, no, doesn't seem like there's anything else. It should be this tile here, and then those 2 tiles there. Personally, I think you can actually remove those. But I'm gonna go test. I'm actually going to just remove those simply for a test. And yeah, to cover off the rest of okay, no, yeah, this is part of the last segment. So for the last segment, we have a shelf type build. What happens is the husk stuff and smasher stuff will be walking around here, up in this direction to walk through that wall. So this wall launcher will barely be getting usage, but it can get usage. I've seen numbers go down on this wall launcher. Tar pit on the bottom and ceiling gas on top. This is a 4x and it has to be a 4x in order to launch them over there. If anything lands up here, instead of just dropping down, they're going to take this path. They're going to walk along the ceiling gases and the tar pits, and they're going to walk down here. They will. I haven't actually seen it. They just die too quickly. But that's how shelves work. They'll take this path instead of falling down. Okay, so along the shelf, when you launch them over here, there's a tile to the east of the tar pit. You can honestly have nothing there if you so please. Another tile to the east of the tar pit, and then a 4x wall launcher to launch them back down. All of those ceiling tiles are covered with gas. And then you walk one more tile to the south. There is a 4x wall launcher to recycle them all the way down there. Tar pit on the bottom and gas on top. Walk one more tile to the south. 4x wall launcher to recycle anything down there. That's where that wall launcher will get most of its usage, from this 4x wall launcher recycling along to there and then back onto the shelf. Then ceiling gas on top, and then we move one tile to the west. Wall launcher 4x to launch them onto the recycler, to the shelf. Tar pit and ceiling gas on top. Now, sadly, I haven't tested this in the higher waves. However, I'm very confident in its ability to handle higher waves. If I do get higher wave testing, I will definitely put that footage up, or I'll say in the description, hey, this actually works in higher waves. But unfortunately, I have not played enough Endurance because of college and school to actually get a proper testing for this amplifier. And considering, well, I AFK too much. Now, to continue the rest of it, to block off the rest of the open areas in the ramp, what you're simply going to do is you're going to be putting a floor and a pyramid on top. For this example right here, from here, move to the south one tile, and there's going to be a half sandwich just blocking it all off, and nothing under it in terms of floor pieces. It's just empty floor. It's just to block it off. And then we go behind these wall launchers, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to have to surround these with full tiles, no floor tile inside of them, and you're going to surround this next tile to the west of it with tiles, nothing inside of it, just, you know, facing that direction, northeast, and this one facing the northwest. And then to jump to the west again, surround this with floor tile, surround this with sand walls, pyramid facing the northeast, and floor tile inside of it facing in the diagonal section. So this part, it just pops out from this part. Jump one more tile to the north, and this is a regular sandwich with nothing inside of it. And then we jump down one tile, and same thing on the other side, a floor with a pyramid on top to block it off and keep it safe. Now, are we missing anything? Ah, yes. The storm shield itself, we're leaving a regular tile here. It's just a floor tile that Husk can easily walk through to entice the Husk to want to path over here more than these pyramid pieces. So, in fact, these should be brick and this should be metal. That's kind of stupid of me. But yeah, it's just 3 walls and then 2 ramps and then a floor tile here, edited like that. And that's about it. That's really about it for my home base north. I'm pretty happy with this home base north. Oh, look, the lava bomb. Nothing broke, perfectly timed, and that's the perfect way to end this video. Oh, wait, also, we can put wall launchers on here. I'm putting 4X's personally because they are just my favorite. And yeah, that's about it. So a few things I want to talk about. Considering most of my amplifiers are done, I still want to get some I want to do some more adjustments to pit. For example, I am increasing the block off so I can AFK it. The next video I plan on doing, guys, if you're curious, is well, there's a bunch of things. Like on that list was the bridge west rework, the how to effectively AFK endurance, and well, how to effectively AFK endurance is pretty stupid. And classes for 140, because 140 missions are actually pretty worthwhile. I play them a lot, and specifically I play as this hero, Raider Raptor. It's just my favorite. So yeah, there's nothing else for me to talk about. I'm kind of just stalling, and I don't think I feel like I should continue that. So thank you guys for watching. I've increased the block off on pit just a little bit by using wall spikes, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Toodles.